You people that cancel people, cancel culture things, Me Too, what's the criteria? Minimum requirements. Years ago, I went to school with kids called Gift, Precious, Patience, and several called Innocent. There's even one donkey called Marvelous. Very marvelous. Anyway, none ever lived up to their name. Gift, Precious didn't look. Patience, her parents wasted time calling her that. I don't even want to start with Innocent. But the Innocent Mugisha, I hope you found Christ. Anyway, same thing with this guy. Another year running and he has failed to cook. Cook. You should have gone to school here so that you study with your friends. What is we added a camera button? You had a whole year cook. And the camera button was placed in an area often touched unconsciously. Here, one tap turns on the camera. So it's possible you're just placing your phone in the pocket and you turn on video. By the end of the day, you find your phone has been recording hours and hours of the saddest story in human history. There's also other features that they announced. Like they said that you can now make your own emojis. Emoji. When I heard that, that's when I realized that Apple is now hiring relatives. Then the 5x optical zoom, which you already announced last year with the 15 Pro Max. And I find that the Samsung Zoom was even better. That thing was so good, you can see my next episode. They also mentioned improvements on the battery. Yeah, they actually always mention that every year. Yet, every year, iPhone people are the ones you go to if you're looking for someone with a power bank. I really, really loved that in case of an emergency phone call, there's a prompt to turn on live streaming. Now, that was a very good one. That's very smart. It is very safe. And talking video, you can now shoot slow-mo 4K, 120 frames per second. That's going to be a very big one for content creators. It's also a sweet setup to buy extra iCloud. Then the titanium part, also from last year. Some of us don't even understand titanium. I've not tested it in a real life situation. You have a better chance saying, we have made a phone coated with Nokia 3310. Now that's relatable. A huge part of the launch event talked about the different colors that the phone will come, and they also mentioned how one will be pink. Apple, we buy these phones to show off, and color is not a strong argument. Even then, the whole country has phone covers. Even the owner never sees their phone. Then there's features that I didn't understand, like how the phone will have Wi-Fi 7. I didn't know we needed an upgrade on Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi 6. Truth is, considering the price, there is nothing like strongly, visibly new about the design. But from their usual diagonalizing the lenses, actually this time they reversed them, took them back. Disaster. Because now the iPhone 12 looks at the iPhone 16 Plus like, from a distance, there is harmony and it echoes. So, Apple, when you release a new phone, let the outside show. We have haters. You can't be sending a phone that requires too much explaining. I can't be going into an argument with, but it's pink. And don't tell me about the chip. We can't have the latest phone surviving on inner beauty. Those things don't work. Ask relationships. You'll be there saying, she's a lawyer and a Christian. We're like, yeah, but why does she walk like that? Same thing is happening here. Now you tell someone, I'm going to buy the 16 Pro Max. They're like, as long as you're happy. A18 chip. I don't even know what it means. I don't even know who to compare it to because Samsung doesn't have A2 chip. I've never even opened the phone. There might even be no chip. And this is where things get wicked. The thing that Apple is mostly selling about the phone is not even coming out with the phone. AI, Apple Intelligence 16 is not coming out with it. It will be available as a free software update later, which means we just need it to be sent a file, not a whole phone. We didn't need a new phone. Like changing your kettle can't need you to buy a new house. Among the things AI will do, they said that it can help you send a more sensible email. How is that a good thing? Because now you have an email sent out that you can't explain. Because first of all, you're not sensible. Now you've sent an email that has caused a meeting with a group. You're home on Zoom, your supervisor is asking, now Badru, is this supposed to mean that our synergies should be interdoctrinated with wide spectrum loops? You're home, uninstalling Zoom. But again, I think you're lucky because if the phone is that expensive when the upgrade is the ability to make emojis, what if they made a fold? An iPhone that folds. You would never afford it. I mean, guys are shameless. They would sell each fold separately. A fold or a flip iPhone, we would never hear the end of that launch event. No, they wouldn't have a launch event. They would have a festival. 3 weeks. Then they would start abusing words. Future of technology. Tomorrow, today. Panoramic fold in desert dust color and midnight blue. Each fold, a phone. Let us first forget Apple for a moment. Why is everyone releasing things? Everyone is releasing. Huawei, Google Pixel, Samsung, Sony is releasing PS5 Pro. You guys are releasing things, but our jobs are not releasing that kind of money. PS5 Pro. When so many people still have PS4, and not like the PS4, they have PS2 twice. It's a good season for single people because you don't have anyone to gift. You don't have to look more useless than you already are. You see, many of you have been single too long. You don't know that girls no longer give socks. PS. The number might vary, but PS. And also, guys, on Valentine's, the chocolate in flowers is the latest iPhone. So you might want to stay single till you change that lousy job of yours. And as if all that wasn't enough, it was announced that all iPhones X and below are now rated vintage by Apple. Yeah, so if you have an iPhone X and older and you don't have money to go to the museum,